feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cyclones will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense will get first crack at it today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So Iowa State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Looking to throw, it's back. Got his man on the outside. Breaks into the open. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No hiccup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Moving away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Cyclones have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Sauer. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the Cyclones have a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Broussard. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Gets it out fast. He will be stopped. Couldn't turn the corner, and the defense makes the play. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And the Longhorns backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Plows through the defense. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle, and how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with a safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by a field goal over NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Finds his man. It's Broussard. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On target. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's solid. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. Touchdown, Iowa State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They want to throw it. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
It's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Makes a connection. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Let's go.
They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air. It's Lagway. They're working that left side. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll bring it back. And he loses the football. He gets a block.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to bounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got the quick pass. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Beck. He's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
The Longhorns will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the lone running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
On the run, it's James. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Dropping back, it's Beck. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. Oh, what a move. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs, that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air, it's Beck. Got his man quickly. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Dropping back, it's Reed. The quick out. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The Cyclones have enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Broussard. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He might want another play. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking to throw. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Cyclones looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Get set.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Look out, he's got room. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Using the quick game. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not putting him in play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking for space. It's James. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes...
There he goes! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try the run. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter. Now you're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
He can make this one. The lead will be 3. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pulls and fires complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, 4th quarter. Critical 4th down. Are you going to sit back and play safe in coverage? Or do you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. It's caught. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On the run. It's Baxter. Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
To the air, it's Reed. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make.
Breaks into the open. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.